Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, so in this video, I want to go through the more of a longer term view on the Dow Jones, the S&P, and also the Nasdaq to see what those longer term charts are saying. Daily charts, you know, we have up, down, up, down, up, down. Weekly charts to see what the bigger picture says, and we can go from there and we can make a decision there. So guys, make sure you head on down to mastertraderlab.com to grab your free trial to the Master Trader Lab. If you need help with, say, the foundations to a successful trader, chart reading strategies, a couple of good trading systems, maybe even the mindset, then make sure you get down to mastertraderlab.com right now and grab your free trial and get access to all that sort of stuff, in all the education in there, and start to learn the education that's going to help you get ahead in these markets. So moving on now to the Dow Jones. One thing I'm noticing here on the Dow Jones, if I go to my monthly chart here, you can see this monthly chart, how I've got this sort of trend line coming down the bottom here of this 09 level. So it starts here, bounces there, a couple of nice bounces, and it continues up through to here. And if I go back to my weekly chart now, we can see what? We can see how this weekly chart is what? Compressing up, compressing up, compressing up in towards this sort of triangle pattern, right? Really squeezing up into this this really beautiful triangle pattern. Now the question is, where is it going to break? Like, we don't know, right? But once we do break out of this level through here, we're probably likely to see a nice move in that direction. So if we continue to break down, then which probably is likely to happen here, but we'll have to wait and see. But if it continues, if we get a breakdown, right, we can see this whole level, this round 22,000 level, is a major area of support where it's probably likely to head down to. And that may take a week, that may take 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. We just don't know, depending on how vicious the sell-off is and so on and so forth, okay? So that's what we're looking at there with the Dow Jones. Similar sort of thing for the S&P 500, right? We've got this very long-term support level coming through here on the S&P 500, but that actually comes in a lot closer, as you can see, right? Where the Dow Jones actually comes in around about this level through here. So once again, you can see this beautiful triangle pattern squeezing up through to here, and we're squeezing up and squeezing up and squeezing up, and we're likely to see a nice breakout. Okay, so nice, beautiful breakout through to here. Once we do get a breakout, if it is to the downside, then we'll probably have these levels through here to say, okay, this is where we're likely to run down to. And same for the Nasdaq as well too, right? And Nasdaq, the weekly chart has already started to break out here, as you can see. So this support level through here, right? This support level through, you can see how it's all through there. Once we got a break out, we're now just hovering around here, and we create a high. We've got this, and this is really, it's really interesting on the Nasdaq, right? Because right now we've had a high, this is a lower high, and we still haven't broken this low here. But once we actually start to break this 7,500 level, then I think we could head back down towards this sort of X marks the spot here, where we've got this long-term support level through here, 6,500, and then we have this level coming through here as well too, right? So we have these two levels here, 6,500 and this level through here. So both these levels through here is probably where the market is likely to go down to, okay? So guys, just be patient with these markets, okay? Don't be trying to rush into things. Slow down, try to be patient with your trading right now. Only wait for really good quality setups. And if there's any doubt with any particular trade you're getting into, guys, then don't do that. If you're fearful of getting into a trade because you're not sure, then don't. Wait for something that everything says yes to you. Okay, so like with my personal trading, I have like what I call an A quality setup, which is like 95% of the time it's going to generate a profit. Like either can be a big profit or a small profit, but they're likely to generate. It's really high success rate with that. There's not a lot of those trades, and I have sort of my B trades where they're a bit more of trades, but they're more of a lower success rate, maybe 75-80% success rate overall. Okay. So, but with me, I love trading those A quality setups. Those A quality setups is like a screaming yes. So when we're looking at these markets, all right, when we're looking at these markets and when we're trading these markets, you want to make sure you slow down and really focus on what I call those A quality setups, those screaming yes trades. It's not a yes of where you think you're going to make a lot of money, yes, but it's like, yes, this is the type of setup that's going to give me a massive high win-loss ratio. So I'll give you an example here of being patient. I look at the stock market, the last hour of the stock market, I look at that, and I do all my scans, and I look through all my scans to scan like the top 3,000 stocks that trade options, and I'm looking for my particular setup. Okay, now I'm in one trade right now, and in an option trade, right? I'm short. I've been in it for about a bit over a week now. I'm in a beautiful profit. So and I'm just in that one trade. So, and that's been going, that's a bit of a profit. Now, flip side, I spend maybe 4 to 6 hours per day looking at the Forex markets, 6 pairs of Forex market and the futures, oil, S&P 500, gold, stuff like that, right? And so and for the last couple of weeks, I really haven't had any trades. From memory, I don't think I've had any trades for the last couple of weeks. Now, I spent 4 to 6 hours per day watching the 2-minute charts, the 5-minute charts, 15-minute charts, right? Just watching these charts unfold, waiting for a really good setup. But because there hasn't been anything, I've done nothing, right? So I'm not losing any money, but my account's flat, which is the best thing for me because I'm not going to throw good money after bad. And then this morning came, and there's a beautiful setup on the S&P 500 5-minute chart as of doing this recording. And it was one of those A quality setups. It was a screaming setup. And guess what? Got into it, and then thing just completely ran on. And I was in and out of that thing within, say, 15, 20 minutes. But it was a beautiful, really good profit for me. Happened really quickly because it was an A quality setup. And that gives you the confidence, right? How do you have the confidence to put on, more money per trade? Whether it's so how do you go from a $500 trade to a $5,000 trade to a $20,000, $30,000 trade and beyond? As you wait for those really good quality setups. And so the purpose of me saying this is, as you can see, right, I don't trade a lot, but when I do get these screaming trades, that's the reason why my success rate is really high, is because I don't trade a lot, even though I'm consistent and I'm doing a lot of research, as in every single day I'm doing like an hour worth of scans looking at the stock market. 4 to 6 hours per day, I'm looking at the Forex and the futures market, looking at all these different markets, waiting for good quality setups to appear. And I will not enter the market until I have my A quality setup or even a B quality setup. But most of the time, especially right now, I'm very strict. I'm looking for mainly A quality setups. And then that's what's going to give me the confidence to put more money on per trade, because I know the success rate of these particular trades. And just like today, I had one trade in and out of it, in and out of the trade. I was only in the trade for maybe 15, 20 minutes maximum, maybe half an hour maximum. But that's the only trade that I've taken in the last couple of weeks. But guess what? It was a major success. It was a majorly successful trade that I've taken on the Forex and futures market there. I'm trying to share this with you that getting ahead of the markets is not the myth of more trades, more income. That's the myth there, okay? It's actually being patient and waiting for those really good quality setups that you truly believe in. And if there's any doubt with the positions you get into, be patient, guys, because the market is so volatile right now. And it's really, it's faking people into this market, okay? It's really faking people into the market. You may think that the market's going to go up and it doesn't, and they may think it's going to go down and it doesn't. Wait for those really good quality setups. Now, if you don't know what a good quality setup is, that's where you need to start learning what a good quality setup, what we call an A quality setup, looks for, okay? And that's exactly what I teach with my private clients there. Now, if you'd like to learn my number one trading strategy, my A quality setup that gets like 95% of the time it's going to generate a profit. Sometimes it's a small profit, sometimes it's a really big profit. Today, I happen to be somewhere in the middle, sort of like a medium. It wasn't a massive profit, but it was a really nice profit for a very short period of time. So my account's still growing and I'm still very non-stressed. If you'd like to learn that, plus get my weekly coaching, plus have me as your coach every single day, sharing with you my trades in the Facebook group, doing weekly coaching sessions and so on and so forth, and you learn my number one trading strategy, then I've just opened up some spots for my weekly coaching program. You can get all the details by email me at Howell, HOWELL, trader@gmail.com. Just email me, let me know you're interested in the coaching. Coaching starts straight away and it ends at the end of next year. I've just opened up a few spots to do that. So if you're interested in that, then just email me, Howell, HOWELL, trader@gmail.com. And I'll send you all the details to that. But amongst all that, guys, make sure you're truly patient with these markets. These markets are volatile and they will fake you out. And if you're running on these emotions, should I be in, should I be out, should I be in, should I be out? There should be none of that. Okay, professionals in these markets, okay, this is what I'm looking for, and this is the time that I enter the market. And if I don't have this setup and this entry candle or this entry bar, then I simply don't enter the markets. And once you have that sort of discipline behind you, you can slow down, and before you know it, you don't need too many good trades throughout the entire year for you to start to do really well with this market, okay? So be patient, slow down. You can do really well with these markets. You just got to know what to look for, and then have the ability to be able to do exactly what I shared with you today, right? Like for the last 2 weeks, roughly 2 or 3, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I forget exactly the last time I took a Forex or futures trade. But I spend 4 to 6 hours per day, and I've done that for the last couple of weeks with no trades. Guess what? Bam, today, beautiful trade, gave me the confidence to put the amount of money on that I was happy with at risk. Thing ran on really, really quickly. Thank you very much, profit. I've only had one trade over the last couple of weeks because the market has been pretty quiet, right? Volatile, pretty sideways. But guess what? My account is still growing overall by taking less trades. And that's what I teach my private clients overall. So I hope this helps you out, guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon.